together yet. Um, yeah, it's like just it's like maybe you are maybe there's something within you that you feel like you don't believe in yourself, or you don't think you can do it, or you're a little bit scared to take that leap of faith, or you're scared to get out of your comfort zone or be independent, just having to rely on yourself. And maybe you're just scared how it would work out. And this person, having to embrace God here to each other, you find the missing pieces. It's like this person sees your strength in that area. This person, your soulmate, feels, even in the 5D, sees how strong you are and how successful you can become, and how accomplished that you can be if you do just follow your calling, follow that passion, follow your heart, follow your intuition, and take that leap of faith and take that risk. They see that you can do it. And maybe it's something that you don't see in yourself. And that's their purpose in your life, is to like help you see the beauty within you that you don't see. Or maybe help you face your own fears, and like all the obstacles that you have is to overcome them. Like this person really challenges you to become your best version, like your highest version. Which is beautiful. I feel like that's what our partners should be like. It's to empower us. I feel like there's some fear here that is holding you back. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. If you have been living in fear, and like I said, like it could have to do with finances and career, or it could just be anything really, just overall in your life, just living in a lot of fear, being afraid to make changes in your life, being stuck in your patterns and in your routines because it's comfortable and safe, and you have like maybe some security there, but you're not happy. And to not let fear rule your life, to not be guided by fear. Don't make decisions out of fear, make decisions out of love. If you're not in union with your soulmate was telling you this because the way that they can align with you and come into union with you is if you are in the energy of love. If you're living out of fear, then you're not making decisions out of truth, out of your soul, out of intuition, and that's going to block for you to meet your soulmate, to have them in your life, because soulmates are all about love, right? It's the highest vibration. So you're going to align through the energy of love. And when you're making decisions out of love and happiness and joy and freedom and limitlessness, right? Possibilities, openness, following your soul, that's when you're going to do things that are part of your destiny, right? That's when you're going to create the best, the reality that you're meant to be on, your path, like the aligned path for you. And then we have death at the bottom. Yeah, there's definitely something here that you need to let go of. Maybe you haven't forgiven something, because we have under that forgiveness reverse. So maybe there's somebody you haven't forgiven for something, or maybe yourself, like you need to forgive yourself for something. And then there's also loneliness. So you might be feeling a little bit lonely and isolated right now. And maybe there's something going on with your health. I don't know, like if you're in the best place right now, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, but there's a transformation that you're going through, and your soulmate wants you to take on this transformation, to not be scared and to do it. Okay, there's two random cards here that are just, I guess I left there, but it's perseverance and growth. So to persevere, like through your perseverance, through this journey, this process, whatever it is that you're going through, you're going to grow a lot as a person. And they just want you to know that. I think we'll pull some cards to see why they're telling you these messages as well. Like, why do they want to know all this? So what is pile one that soulmate want to tell them? A win-win outcome is forecast. A full moon in Libra. So this is the card of relationships and partnerships, love, balance, harmony. This is the justice card in the tarot, which is about marriage, contracts. So you have at the end of the road here, at the end of this sort of dark road that you're on right now, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is success, there's victory, there's a win-win outcome. You are going to get what it is that you want, if you just trust and believe, and you do like face your fears. And I think it's coming into union with your soulmate. Now, if you're not with your soulmate, I think the victory here at the end of this road is that you do meet your soulmate, that you find them. And I think now we got our answer. That's why your soulmate wants you to know all of this, because if you don't take on this journey, I think this is something that your soul naturally needs to do in this lifetime. Like, this is something here that you need to face. It's like you're at a crossroad. You have to make this big decision, take this leap of faith, get out of your comfort zone. And it might have something to do with your like finances and career. But if it doesn't, then it could be whatever else. It could be your own mental health, could be some sort of of a death process, some shadow work that you have to do, some challenge that you're in. And if you face these things and you heal and you process them and you um like address them, you don't run away from them, but you go into the fear and you just tackle it and you overcome it, then at that on that road, at the end of that, it's like you have learned now, you have evolved enough as a soul, like you have learned the lessons you needed to learn from that. And that energy is going to be in vibrational alignment with your soulmate's energy, because you guys can't come together unless your energies are aligned. And perhaps your energy's not aligned yet, you're not ready yet, and so you need to go through this big death process. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. There's a major ending here in your life that you have to go through in order to have your soulmate there at the end, and they will be there. They will be waiting for you. That thing you're scared to do, please just do it. So yeah, this has something to do with your fear and facing a fear of yours. Something that you're scared to do. Follow your curiosity and the passion in your heart and soul. This has to do something with a passion of yours, something that you have a calling to do. It's like it feels true to your heart and soul. It's something that like you just need to do it. Like, okay, so what I'm getting, I don't know. It's like it could be either way. Like you could be with your soulmate already, and if you are with your soulmate, like with a person that you believe is your soulmate, um then I think they're telling you this is because your relationship with this person, once you face this fear of yours and you overcome this challenge, maybe this is putting some blocks into like your connection with each other. And once you would like take that leap of faith and do it, or maybe this is something to do with your relationship, right? Or maybe a lot of fears are being triggered in your relationship as well, and this is something within you that you need to heal and deal with because you keep projecting onto this person, and if you're not doing that, then there's not going to be success here. So you need to do the healing work for yourself, the transformation, and it might be very scary, but it's going to ensure that you do have a positive outcome here in this connection. um but if you're not with this person, which I think for most of you, you're not with this person, you don't know your soulmate yet. Most of you, not all of you, take what resonates. But there's something here to do with facing a fear, following your curiosity, like just the passion in your heart and soul, your intuition, you know, and going after that thing. And I think it's on that path that you're going to meet your soulmate. That's why they're so adamant about you doing this, is because that's how it's going to all align. And they want you to know that you're not alone. I'm always with you. So you're already connected to your soulmate. You are definitely already connected to your soulmate. You have a soulmate, and they're already in your energy field, which gives me vibes that if some have not met your soulmate yet, then they are coming pretty soon. You're going to meet your soulmate pretty soon into the future. From whenever you're watching this is a timeless freedom. There could be a significant something happening during Libra season, which is end of September, October, or whenever there is a full moon in Libra. It's somehow freeing yourself from the past, from any baggage from the past. This is like giving me like judgment card vibes, where you don't take anything into your future from the past. So whatever it is that's still holding you back, any ties that you have to the past, any toxic relationship that you're in, any toxic exes, jobs, the way you make money, situations, home life, your health patterns, addictions, anything like that, it's your soulmate really is calling your attention to these things, because as long as you are attached to those things, you will not be able to come into union with them, because the soulmate connection is a high level connection, right? Like it's not toxic, it's not karmic, um it's a soulmate connection. It's here for a reason. It's here to grow us. It's a high level, high vibrational connection. And that doesn't mean there's not gonna be challenges. It's here to, like, you can't really be in a soulmate connection unless you're operating from a conscious, self-aware higher level, right? You don't have to be like enlightened or anything, but otherwise it's just going to be toxic and it's not going to work out. Like, you can meet your soulmate, and if you still have your addictions and your attachments and you're not willing to grow with your soulmate through those issues that you have, like if you're not willing to grow, then it turns into it's toxicity, and then you can't be in union with your soulmate. You have to break up and then go to your lessons, and then you come back together. So or you find another soulmate. I don't know really how it works, but it's just when you are living in fear, like you can't really have successful relationships with people. And I think that your soulmate is very well aware of this, that there's something that you're bound to. There's something you're attached to, and you need to free yourself from it. And it says, don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? So maybe you have this fear of judgment of what other people are going to think of you, how you look, how maybe you behave based on people's reactions to you, right? Like how what people want from you is how you are. It's what you show them. It's what you give off because that's what's well received, right? But like you have to embrace your shadow side, and that's what I was saying. Like you fill the missing pieces within each other, the parts of you that you have suppressed, that you keep in your shadow. Your soulmate is going to embrace those parts about you. Your soulmate is going to bring them to the light and say, let's look at it. Let's embrace it. Let's love it. Let's integrate it. That's your soulmate's like purpose in your life. There's some sort of an awakening here. Either you're going through some sort of a spiritual awakening or you will be going through a spiritual awakening, but there's definitely something you're being called up to a higher level. You're being called up to a higher level and to stop living in fear and however that's holding you back. There's going to be a judgment call here. I think the universe is going to help you with this and is going to come in and kind of be like, okay, it's time to go. It's time to do this. So you are being divinely, this is all divinely orchestrated, and you're being divinely aligned with your path, your calling, and your soulmate by default. Like on that path of following your calling, whatever that is, you're also going to align with your soulmate. You'll have to know what that is for you. So maybe this does have something to do with, oh my gosh, we have guardian angel, someone from the other side that's solo. You are guided and protected. I think this is your soulmate, that your soulmate's on the other side, guiding and protecting you. Wanting you to know that you're a beautiful soul and you glow when you're comfortable in your skin. So to be yourself, to express who you truly, embrace who you truly are. That's just so important. They love to see when you're being your highest vibration, your true self. That's when they're the most attracted to you, whether in real life or in energy. There's healing here with temperance, so balancing out your emotions, gaining emotional stability, and also just going with the flow and trusting that you are being aligned. Everything is happening because the wheel of fortune is a card of destiny, right? So this is all part of your destiny. And I just wanted to see, like, what is this that you have to do? The Queen of Swords. So, like, you have to cut somebody out of your life. You have to be very direct and straightforward and, like, clear on your boundaries. Have really shown boundaries with something and cut it out and not really let your emotions get in your way of making this decision. Not to say not to follow your heart and your intuition, that's different, but to not let your emotions get in the way of making this hard decision, like cutting this thing out of your life. Whatever attachment or fondness that you have to this thing, it's time to let it go. And you will have success. Maybe you're meant to be seen by other people. You're like a public figure or somebody, like maybe you have some sort of position of authority or leadership or something like that, where people come to you for advice. You seem to be very intelligent, and you are meant to be on stage or like seen by other people, celebrated. You will have victory and success here if this is career related or money related. Like you are going to, but you need to stay focused on your goals. Stay very focused, clear-headed, sharp. Whatever, if you are like, if there are some addictions that are affecting that, where if like you're drinking or eating unhealthy, whatever, that's affecting your mental health, and that's not allowing you to focus on this goal. So your soulmate wants you to know that they miss you. They miss you very much. So if you do know them and if you're like in separation from them, they miss you a lot and they think about you a lot. They think of the memories that you guys shared together. They feel like you have a very warm and comfortable presence, and whenever they're around you, they just feel so connected and warm, right? There's this fondness for your relationship, for your connection. If you are with this person and that's how they feel very like you guys have known each other before, very familiar energy. It's that past life energy. So I feel like you definitely have had a past life with your soulmate, and there's some remembrance of that. There's some recollection of that. Like either it's like on a subconscious level where this person just feels so um close to you and so in love with you, so attracted to you, so emotionally connected to you on a deep level. Goes back many lives, many lifetimes. And this person can't explain it, why they love you so much and are so attracted to you, but they just are. And this is about a reconciliation. So you are going to unite or reconcile with your soulmate. And if you are with your soulmate, then they just want you to know that they love spending time with you. They miss you whenever they're not with you. They miss you. They think a lot about you guys and like your experiences together and all the beautiful memories that you guys have shared. There might be some stagnancy in the connection with the Seven of Pentacles. So maybe you guys aren't together right now. And there's just a lot of patience that you need to be patient. Your soulmate wants to know to be patient. But this is a very beautiful love and a beautiful connection, and you guys have a very strong bond, a very strong soul tie to each other. Yeah, wait, this just flipped over the devil. So you guys definitely have a soul contract. It's unbreakable. And a lot of sexual attraction. Your soulmate is very sexually attracted to you. Their soulmate is wanting you to know that they definitely think about you a lot, and this is definitely very sexual here with the Page of Wands. But I feel like they definitely think about you and they definitely touch themselves to you. And the thought of you, like they think about all of the good times you guys have shared together. They have a lot of fun with you. They feel like they want to like be their free spirited self with you. They feel very youthful and young around you. And they have a lot of fun with you. But then we also have the Emperor, which is the divine masculine. So I feel like they, as much as they could be free and uninhibited and childlike with you, and like they love traveling with you and exploring things with you, they also are wanting to provide for you. In some way, shape, or form, and protect you. Be your protector, be your like guardian, your guard is what I'm getting. Um, just to be a stable presence in your life, to be a stable, secure presence in your life. They want to offer that to you, but not just like in a boring traditional way, but in a very like, yes, I'm here for you. I'm going to provide for you. You're fine. Yeah, that's what it is, like financial issues. So maybe you are going through some sort of financial issues and like this person is here for you. They got you. Like, you're gonna be fine. Like, I'm not saying rely on them, but if shit hits the fan, like they're here for you. And also, like this is something that you need to not worry about because there is going to be stability and security in your life. But for sure they're going to be a stable, secure presence in your life while also having a lot of fun, a lot of good times, a lot of sexual chemistry and passion between you guys, a lot of physical attraction, a lot of fiery energy. And it's just they have a lot of fun with you, and they also feel like they want to protect you and love you, and that they're very stable for you. Like they want to be stable. They want to be in this committed long-term relationship. Like this is it. And they want you to know that. With the King of Pentacles, they're very financially abundant, your soulmates. So like fill in the blanks if you know them, you don't know them, whatever, but they are going to be or are very financially stable and abundant. They're very successful in their career. And I feel like they are going to really bring a lot more abundance into your life. So if you have any fears around money, um, like let's say like you have a decision between following your calling, which won't reap that like isn't a promise of that much money, at least not in the beginning, maybe, or you have like a more traditional path that will reap rewards like financial rewards, but it doesn't make you happy. Your soulmate wants you to take the leap of faith, like go towards whatever it is that really fulfills you and makes you happy, even if you won't make that much money, because they have money. Like they will make sure that your financial needs are taken care of. Just please follow your heart and follow your passion. You are going to be fine. That's what they want you to know. Yes, follow Page of Wands. Follow your passion. Whatever it is that excites you, whatever calls your soul, do it, because you will be this stable, solid, like your whole life. Everything is going to be fine. And maybe it's because them and they're very successful and they can provide for you, or because you will find your own success from this. Like for some reason, this message is coming through really strong. Maybe this is something that you just really need to hear right now. Um, So yeah, that's what I have for you. That's what your soulmate has for you. That's the messages from your soulmate. I hope that that was helpful and it resonated with you. I'd love to know in the comments below how it resonated, or let me know if you enjoyed this reading. Your comments and your engagement really helps to grow my channel, so I really do appreciate your support. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye. Hi File 2, welcome to your reading. So if you chose this pyrite crystal, this is going to be your reading, and today we're getting some messages from your soulmate. So whatever your soulmate wants to tell you, your soulmate, your twin flame. Now this could be somebody that you already know. You might already know or have suspicions of who your soulmate is, or you might not even know your soulmate and you've never met them. So however you want to take that and apply the messages, but these are basically going to be messages from whatever it is that they want to tell you. It could be about you, about them, about the connection, about whatever. So we have their first two cards, and then we'll be pulling some more Oracle and Tarot cards to get more messages. So we have Sacred Union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. And then we have Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Okay. So let's pull some more cards. What messages this pile whose soulmate have for them? What messages does pile 2 have for them? For who's soulmate? So we have success and love. And then we have surrender at the bottom. Your soulmate wants you to let go of something, surrender to this love, surrender to the success of this connection. There is a sacred union here. I'm kind of getting, for most of you, you already know your soulmate or have met them, and you are either with them or you know them, who they are. And this is like with you choosing pyrite and being attracted to it. This is it's fool's gold, right? So it's like you hit gold with this person. You feel very lucky to know them. They feel very lucky to know you. This is a sacred union. Like you guys have, I feel like most of you have come into union with your soulmate, and that this person really, really honors and treasures your relationship and views it as sacred. They're really grateful for you. They feel like they love you. They're in love with you. They're committed to the practice of seeing the good in all things, and we have success. I know that there's no greater gold into love. This person's all about love, and they have a lot of love for you, is what they want you to know. But there's this deception energy here. Someone's wearing a false mask. So we'll get back to that card, and if anything we'll clarify, because I want to see how it plays into this and why that's there. But what else does pile 2 soulmate want to tell pile 2? What messages do they have for child? We have, maybe it's just a story you're telling yourself. Notice what you say to yourself and others. You have the power to change your story. Okay, deception. Maybe you're self-deceiving. I am not the mind, I am not the body, I am spirit, I am light, I fall to rise. I'm not the emotion, I am not the thought. Maybe you struggle with yeah, I can release my need to control. So maybe you have a hard time accepting things for what they are, or something with letting go of things, like even thoughts, that are not yours, that negative thoughts, a false narrative that's really affecting your emotions, and seeing the success of this love. Maybe you're not seeing something accurately or clearly. What messages does pile 2 soulmate after that? What is pile 2 soulmate got them to know? Star Seed. Wow, what lights you up? Okay, so this is some very, very high level divine connection that you have with this person. I think that you guys are both star seeds, and you might come from the same planet. You've lived many lives together, and your mission on Earth is different. This is not just, this could be a twin flame actually. I'm getting twin flame vibes with this one because, well, it could be soulmate too. It's just, it seems like a very high vibrational, high level relationship, to where it's not just about love and all of that, but it's you guys a sacred union, and you being successful in love and changing the story that you tell yourself, and changing the narrative and really overcoming these blocks that you have within your own mind and elevating and evolving, spiritually and emotionally, mentally, and all of that. It's getting you into a higher level of consciousness, right? You're more self-aware, you're raising awareness now. And because of that, like that's your journey, you guys are going to do something big on earth, like some sort of humanitarian endeavors or philanthropy, something more altruistic. I feel like together as a couple, you guys are going to help heal the world in whatever way you guys want to do that. Help raise the level of consciousness, the awareness of the people, of humanity. But in order to do that, you have to obviously do that within yourselves. So this title is a very, you have a bigger mission. It's like you have a double mission. Um, you have a double mission, like a higher calling. So this person feels very, very spiritually connected to you, your soulmate. What does pile to soulmate want to? Okay, so your soulmate wants you to express who you truly are, no matter how weird or different. It's your authenticity that makes you attractive and radiant. Yeah, and then this is right under deception. Someone's wearing a false mask. So maybe your soulmate is seeing that you are not 100% like yourself or authentic in this connection, and that you're holding back in some way. Maybe you have some guards up, or you're not like you don't feel 100% comfortable to be vulnerable or to express who you are, to express your weird self. And I don't know, for whatever reason, like you're attached to something that you're not able to let go. Because then we have cut out toxic habits and addictions. So maybe you have some sort of addiction or dependency on a substance or a habit or something like that that's really impacting you. It could be just an addiction to overthinking. Um, or fear, right? Like fear of rejection. So you're not going to say things or ask things or offer certain things because you're afraid of being rejected. So you just stay quiet. Or however that plays out in your life, in your relationship. Your soulmate really wants you to take off this mask that you're wearing and just to be your true authentic self. They really love who you are. They love your true self. I feel like they have seen it come out before, and they love it when you're really like in your best highest vibration, when you're operating out of love. They just feel so successful in this connection, and that there could be a lot of success here. Let's see what else. What does Pile Test Soulmate want them to know? So we have a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. So a lot of love in the air. Um, Libra energy could be significant here. Libra season could be significant in September, October, or whenever there's a new moon in Libra, which I believe that's in October. And it's a timeless reading whenever you're watching this. So a new romantic cycle begins. So I think that your soulmate wants you to know that they want to begin this romantic cycle with you. Like they're ready to be in a relationship with you. They're ready to meet you. So they're ready for a union. Now I don't like if you are not with your soulmate right now, and this is like them speaking to you from the 5D, um, they're saying that they're ready. They're ready for you. They are ready for you. You guys are going to meet soon. Like that's the message here. Like you guys are going to come into union like very, very, very soon. They're here. They're here. That's what I'm getting. And if you already do know this person, then they're saying, and if let's say like you feel that this person's your soulmate, right? Like you're dating them and you feel that they're in a relation or that they're your soulmate, you have a really strong connection with them. This is saying that they are ready to be in a committed relationship with you. They want to take this to the next level. They want to commit to you. Um, they want this to be serious because they see success here in love. Yeah, you're very close to achieving your goal. I'm telling you. Like, you're very close to coming to union with your soulmate or taking your relationship to the next level with your soulmate. Or if you guys are in separation, then coming back together with them. Okay. What else of how to his soulmate want to tell them? What message is this pile to let me happen? The High Priestess. So there's a lot of unknowns right now in this connection. Um, a lot of things that are not being revealed. Yeah, deception. So maybe deception is also saying, like, your soulmate wants you to know that they're, maybe if you do know them, they're not expressing all of this to you right now because, like, they have to keep this a secret. Maybe they're deceiving you a little bit and, like, not really showing you just how much they love you and how much they feel like you're their soulmate. Um, for whatever reason, maybe they're attached to something, so they have to let go, right? Like maybe they're afraid to be their true authentic self, and maybe they're the ones that are guarded. But they do feel very strong spiritual connection with you, and they are trusting their intuition, and they feel very, very psychically, telepathically, all of the energetically connected to you. Um, and also, if you don't know your soulmate, or whether you know them or you don't know them, like I think you guys can really connect through energy, like you feel their energy and they pick up on your energy. There's probably a lot of synchronicities in this connection between you and your soulmate. You get a lot of signs about them. You know, you think of them and they text you or they call you, or you guys are on the same page about random things that you like, you know, oh, I went to this coffee shop today. Oh, I went to the same one earlier, you know, or I don't just like little random things that are aligned with you and them. Um, or like just you have a lot of dreams about them or random thoughts or feelings about this person, this energy of like you know, some you feel someone's like energy in your energy field, but you don't know this person. Or you have memories of someone but you've never experienced that. Like those are all things from like past lives and just like your intuition picking up on it. So they want you to know, like they feel it, like they feel the connection, they feel the energetic connection, they are recognizing the synchronicities, they are seeing the signs, and they might be keeping this a secret from you. It might just right now be felt energetically, but they are acknowledging and validating that they do feel it. They're on the same page. They feel really connected to you on like a higher level. Then we have the Page of Cups. So your soulmate really wants to talk to you. They really want to send you a message. Okay. Maybe there was some sort of an ending here with the Ten of Swords. Maybe there was some sort of a painful ending between you guys, and now maybe you're not talking to your soulmate. So that could be, for some of you, the storyline. But they want to apologize. Your soulmate wants to apologize. They want to say they're sorry for this pain that they caused you. Maybe there was a betrayal here in some way, shape, or form. And they want to come forward and communicate with you from their heart, from love. So they're not trying to be logical. They're not trying to, you know, be all guarded and stoic. They're trying to come to you vulnerable, open, free to express their feelings and that they love you. They want to tell you that they love you. So I think you're going to get a message from your soulmate soon. And we also have the Five of Wands. So yeah, there's definitely some sort of conflict here. I'm getting more so in this pile that you do already know your soulmates, but like there will be a few of you where you don't. And this could just be like, if you don't know your soulmate, there's some sort of conflict in your energy field. Like there's some sort of turbulence or something that's like really impacting. Maybe it's like these habits, like and like your own egoic patterns, mental like thinking patterns, things like that. They're really affecting your energy and not allowing you to align with energy of love and to come into sacred union with this person. Um, a lot of things in your subconscious, you know, but I think for most of you, you guys know this person. Maybe there was some sort of a fight, some jealousy, competition, a comparison to other people. Um, Even just like external pressure from society, from family members, friends, um, you know, trying to meet other people's needs, worrying about what people think of you, but also, yeah, it's like some sort of a fight here. And it didn't end well. And so this person wants to apologize to you. So what do they want to say? What is pile two's stomach page? The Magician. That they want to talk to you and they have been manifesting you and they feel very spiritually aligned. They're doing everything in their power. They're doing everything in their power for you guys to be in a sacred union, for you guys to be together. They want to be with you. Your soulmate wants you to know that they want to be with you. They love you. They want to be in a relationship with you. They want to spend their life with you. They see success and abundance and love and victory here in this connection. They also recognize that there could be some false narratives that are affecting this connection, some deception. It could be like deceiving yourselves or not being 100% authentic and true to yourselves, and or about how you feel in this connection, right? Whether it's them or you or both, there's some addition, some toxic patterns that are definitely impacting this connection. So it's not 100% just like la-di-da fairy tale, rainbows and butterflies. There is definitely some shit that needs to be worked through. And that's something they want to tell you is like they see that like, yes, there's been conflict here. There's been things that haven't gone perfectly, but that they want to really put in the effort and make the effort and come forward from a place of love and a new beginning and a new beginning coming from their heart. They want to follow their heart, and their heart says yes to you, like they love you. And with the Magician, it's like they're doing everything that they can to manifest the positive outcome. Like they're gonna do the work, they're gonna invest. What else does Pile 2 soulmate want to tell them? They definitely want to talk to you. They want to communicate a lot. 7 of Wands. They feel triggered a little bit. I think maybe you trigger them a lot. A lot. I think they you guys trigger each other, and they are very self-protective because of this whatever happened here. And maybe they have to put up a mask or put a guard up because they have to protect themselves. They don't want to get hurt, but they're still willing to put in all the effort. Like they're persevering. They're putting in all the effort so that you guys have a happy outcome with the 4 of Wands. This is another confirmation that this is a twin flame connection. 4 of Wands is about a divine union. It's coming together, celebrating marriage. It's about a happy home life, success. It's about your soulmate, but being in union with your soulmate. It's a secret union. It's the 1111 card, that could be a significant number for you guys. But despite the triggers, despite the fights, despite the conflict that exists, it's like this person is persevering and not giving up and standing their ground and saying, I want success with you, with File 2. I want to marry you. I want marriage. They want to tell you they want to marry you. They want to spend their life with you. I mean, reverse light. So, and then we have the 8 of Swords. Yeah, there's a lot of mental conflict here, a lot of self-imposed limitations, negative thinking, insecurities, jealousy, even trauma, self-doubt, anything that's self-imposed, self-sabotage that's really impacting this connection. I feel like really the only conflict here between you guys is it's not real. It's not like, I know I said like maybe there's something in your external environment, but I think it comes through the lens of your own perspective of those things. And it's your own perspective that's creating those external things to be negative. So what it comes down to is either yours or theirs, like own like issues, inner issues and inner wounds that you're creating yourself that aren't actually real and true are what is causing the conflict here. That's it. There's not an actual like third party. There's not an actual person who's betraying someone or who's beating someone or who's abusive or who, I mean, yeah, people aren't perfect, but there's not actual toxic. They don't actually think you guys are toxic for each other. Obviously, they're your soulmate. You're not toxic for each other, and the only thing that's toxic are your own thoughts of how you interpret situations. Like, if I could give an example, it's like if you have a partner or a person that you're talking to who's like blatantly disrespecting you and blatantly mistreating you and cheating on you or hiding things behind your back or just doing sneaky shit, where you're like, okay, this is a problem. We need to talk about this. Like, this is not cool. And then you guys argue over that. That would actually be like legitimate and valid, right? But then there's the other scenario where like this person's working a lot of hours and let's say they don't text you back, right away. And it takes them a little longer to text you back. And then you would get mad at that and be like, oh my God, like they don't love me or, oh, like why aren't they texting me? And you start a fight over nothing or you get jealous over something that nothing happened. You just got jealous because your own insecurities got triggered. So you're interpreting things that they do and calling it bad when really they're not doing anything wrong, but it's really because you're not seeing clearly that it's your own lens that's making them to be a bad person. Really, it's your own shit that you have to deal with, kind of thing, where your own wounds are getting triggered. So I feel like this is more of that kind of situation, and a lot of your own stuff is coming up through this connection that you have to look at and heal and deal with. And that's something they want you to know, is that like you need that this isn't like they're not actually, they love you. Like they want you to know that they love you and they see success here with you. They're committed to you. They want to be with you. Like you are their person. However, you might not believe it or see it because of your own stuff. And there's a lot of healing. You have 10% on the bottom. So there's some healing that needs to happen here in this connection. Balancing of emotions, gaining emotional stability, taking a leap of faith, trusting things, trusting and following your heart. And there's a transformation here with the Death card. Yeah. This is your journey to the Two of Cups and success and victory. Your journey, you guys are on the same page, okay? So your soulmate wants you to know that there's mutual feelings here. They love you. Everything is mutual. Like it's not one-sided at all, okay? However, there is some patience here, slow movement, some time that needs to go by to heal things. It's kind of going in its own pace. It's kind of going on divine timing right now. And there will need to be a leap of faith. Like they want to take this leap of faith, or maybe you have to take the leap of faith into the unknown. Maybe it's dark and scary. Maybe the leap of faith is going into your shadow, like the Death card, right? Going into your 8th house of the past, childhood traumas, and whatever it is that's coming up for you, and really healing that and transforming and having a rebirth that you guys can be on the same page, same level. Two of Cups, sacred union. To him, a lot of success and victory. Okay, let's get some flying old cards about what messages pile 2 soulmate wants them to know. So what its message is. So we have the 8 of Cups flipped over, the Ace of Swords, the Page of Cups. So yeah, maybe somebody did, oh man, I love it all this. Communication. This person just wants to communicate and talk. Maybe this person's an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but they just really want to move things forward in a positive way. And they want to walk away from this drama, this conflict that's very emotionally unfulfilling for the both of you, I think. It's really not helpful and it's not serving either of you. And I think you both need to go into like finding your own inner happiness, facing the darkness, like going into the mountains, right? Mountains representing like challenges kind of, but you have to go through those challenges, the fear, the darkness, the shadow in order to get to the light. So you're facing all of that. You're going to have, there's like some sort of an epiphany that you're going to have, like an awakening or seeing something clearly and being able to communicate clearly. And then there's this like new beginning in love and apologies and seeing eye to eye and seeing each other for who you are and being able to communicate from a place of love and care and compassion and understanding instead of being triggered constantly and misunderstanding each other, right? So there's this very honest and open communication moving forward towards a positive future here. Maybe you guys will travel together or move in together, or that's something that is already a thing or in the works. But what they want you to know is that this conflict that's between you guys is not emotionally fulfilling for them. And they want to cut that out. They want to move on from that. They want to cut that out and they want to come forward from love. They want to continue to invest into this connection and but they don't want to keep going the way that you guys have been going. This deception energy, this toxicity here, whatever that is, the Ten of Swords, Hag of Wands, the conflict, the drama, the pain. It's something that needs to be healed. And there's going to be communication. So that's really strongly coming through. This person's gonna contact you, communicate with you, tell you what they feel, how they feel about you. And if you don't know this person, like if you have not met your soulmate, this person's coming in hot. Like they are coming in quickly. Okay. You might not be skiing yet. It might be all behind the scenes. But there's a soulmate here that is for you. They're coming, they've been manifesting you. Maybe you've been dealing with a lot of pain in your life and endings and conflict and drama. Um, but there is this happy union. And maybe you have to walk away from something that's not emotionally fulfilling you in order to have this new beginning. You're going to see clearly though, like you're going to see something clearly and you're going to know what you need to do to have your happiness. And once you do that, everything's going to change for the better in this connection. So that is what I have for you, pile 2. Those are messages from your soulmate. I really hope that was helpful and it resonated with you. If it did, I'd love it if you commented and liked this video and subscribe to my channel. Your support means a lot to me. Thank you so much for if you're already subscribed and just for all of your engagement. It really helps to grow my channel. Yeah, so I wish you all the best on your journey and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose this pink opal crystal, this is going to be a reading all about messages from your soulmate. So we're going to see what your soulmate wants to tell you. Soulmate, your twin flame, your true love. And you may or may not know them already. You might already be in a connection with them or in a relationship with them, or you suspect that they're your soulmate. You feel it strongly, or you don't know who they are and you just want to know what they want to tell you right now, what messages they have. So we'll see what they want to say. Our first 2 oracle cards here, well, actually 2 came out from this deck. Okay, so we have friendship. So we have nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. And then we have only time will tell. And then we have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So your soulmate could be a friend. They could be somebody that starts off as a friendship. Or if somebody who's in your friend circle, so that could be like a confirmation. And they really want you to know that they, above all, it doesn't have to be a friend. They see you as a really, really strong friend, first and foremost. So if you already know this person or you don't know them yet, what you need to know is that you guys are going to have a very strong friendship and a very strong bond where you really are there for each other, you support each other, and you can call each other with your problems. Like if you're going through some emotional heaviness or something that you need to talk through or process, this person is going to be able to hold the space for you to listen to you and vice versa. So sometimes you have relationships where you go to your friends for that, like you call your girlfriends or your mom or your guy friends, whatever, you just go to your people for all of that. And then your partner is not really, sometimes they're not that good at listening to you or meeting your emotional needs on that level. But I feel like with your soulmate, you guys are going to really be there for each other in those tough emotional moments where you can give advice, you can give support, you can give encouragement, wisdom, whatever it is that you guys need. You'll willingly be there for each other. Like when you're like, hey, I'm having a rough day, can I talk to you about this? You're gonna be like, yeah, let's talk about it. Like they're gonna be totally open, not like, oh, okay, let me dedicate 10 minutes of my time right now to listen to you. But they're genuinely there with an open ears, open arms, openness, and to just listen and have you process your drama. This isn't about venting or complaining. Sometimes it might be, but it's for genuine support. So that's there. And also I think you guys have a lot in common and they want you to know that. It's kind of hard to do this reading because I don't know if you know them yet or not, but apply however it resonates. Even if I'm saying that you already know them, if you don't, then apply it in that way. But they definitely love or will love spending time with you, and they find you guys to be very compatible, and they really love hanging out with you and doing things that friends do, right? So whatever it is that you and like whatever your hobbies are or your interests are, whatever it is that you enjoy to do in your free time, it's something that they also enjoy as well to do with you. And you're like their best friend. You know, you guys are going to do things together that best friends do together. So that's like a really strong, it's not just about passion and romance and love and sex. It's also about just friendship, genuine, let's just hang out. Like you're my friend, you know? Um, and this is true love. They feel your soulmate wants you to know that you are their true love. They feel like they have met their true love with you, you know, like that you are the person that they have been waiting for, and you're the person that they like everything that they have gone through in their life, like all of the relationships, all the time that has passed, all the hardships, it has led them to you, and they see that very clearly. There could have been some delays in this connection, or maybe there will be some delays or divine timing definitely at play here. Maybe it's going a little bit slower than you want it to go. It's taking a little bit more time. Maybe the progression of this relationship or finding your soulmate, right? And only time will tell. So there's a lot to do with time here, time passing by, time healing things, needing time, something like that. Um, Maybe they want you to know that they need a little bit more time to come to you. Was this pile free soulmate woman? A time for healing. Oh my God. Okay. Well, there's a time. It's a time for healing right now. We also have prosperity lies ahead, New Moon in Taurus. So there's going to be success and prosperity here in this connection with your soulmate. And then we also have nothing is yet set in stone. Conclusions are within reach. So there's just a lot of maybe like things that are up in the air right now, not really knowing what's going on. So if you are with this person, maybe you're in separation from this person, and you don't really know what's going on in this connection. But this is true love. You guys don't have a strong friendship, and like just time is going to tell. Nothing is set in stone. So I just kind of feel like it's open. Like it's really up to you guys and like what you want to do. It's up to the amount of healing that you want to do, right? Like it's a time for healing. So if you take on the challenge and you answer the call and say, okay, offer the challenge, and I will heal the things that are getting in between this me and this person become coming into union. I'm going to heal, then everything could work out. But if you choose not to heal, or this person chooses not to heal, then it's not, you know? So it's kind of very much up to you guys of how much work you want to put into yourselves or the relationship to work through things, right? So it's very much open and free flowing. But there is a lot of prosperity here. Like I think that this person really does want success here, like and on a physical level, like just practical success towards energy being a relationship, you know, have this work out. um there's something that's coming to an end and completing. There's a cycle that's completing here. Maybe the cycle that's completing is what's delaying you guys' union. And if you are already with this person, like in a relationship, then maybe there are still some sort of constraints on the connection where like you can't take it to the next level, or you can't see each other all the time because of this thing or that, you know, there's just something where like time needs to go by in order for things to change. Conclusions need to come to an end in order for a new beginning to happen. That's like somehow impacting your connection. Has that high up through the still make my poet? People have a lot to say. We have awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration, the age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher, the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. There's a big shift happening here in this connection. Like there's like a huge awakening, transformation, just a rebirth of some sort. Something you've been training for a long time. The initiation, the rite of passage. You're going through the threshold. I mean, you're crossing into a whole different like state and level of being here. I feel like somebody here, you you or the person or your person, I don't know, somebody, or maybe both of you, has like is like a light worker, could be a light worker. You maybe did already have like a spiritual awakening. You're on this path of like spiritual evolution and growth and raising your consciousness and being maybe a healer or um yeah, a time for healing. So maybe you are a healer or work with energy worker, a helper, something to help raise the consciousness of humanity, right? Like you have a higher mission here, and like a mystic, a priestess, a teacher, right? All of that. You're devoted to this path, the age of light. You bring light to this earth, and maybe you're not doing it professionally. You just that's just your soul's mission. Like you are a light bringer, and so this is something that you have been training for a long time, and this is where you're going. You could be like in a dark. I think that's kind of what it is. Like right now, you're healing because you're going through this. Like you're probably in this cave right now, and where you're going is to the lights, to this light. Like, look how light it is. All of these cards are so light. That's where you're going. Awakening, pillar of light, sisterhood of the rose. You're going towards your soul tribe, your sisters, your brothers, your sisters, your family, your soul family. This person is part of that soul family, your soulmate, you know. But there's something here where you're like in the depths of this darkness right now, and you're going through it. Um, and so this is just something they need you to know about the connection, I think. That they want you to cross this threshold. Like they want you to go take like answer the call. And to step into your cult, like your if you are, you know, you view yourself as like a light worker or a healer or there's something that you want to do around that and like really make it more practical, right? Prosperity lies ahead. Like this person, your soulmate wants you to know that you are going to, and I think it's the more your like soulmate's higher self talking, but they want you to know that like they want you to do like they want you to pursue that. They want you to um go after this, follow that calling in your heart and your soul. You will be prosperous. Blame. Accept responsibility for my well-being. Empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides in the situation. Maybe you're an empath. What is pile 2 no. What messages is pile 3 solely? We have observed. How are you feeling? Sit with it without labels or judgment. Practice just observing yourself and others. Not everything needs your reaction. So maybe this was in pile 1 as well. Guardian angel, someone from the other side says hello. You are guided and protected. So maybe that's somebody that has passed away in your life and like they are, you know, guiding and protecting you, or this could be your soulmate from the other side. Like in on earth, obviously, but just trying to communicate to you. Um in the energy realm. But yeah, maybe like you are going through something right now that's kind of dark, emotional turbulence, a lot of healing needed, darkness, right? Anxiety, worry, blame. And like maybe you are like taking on the victim mentality a little bit and blaming other people, like, oh, it's your fault that I feel this way, or it's my parents' fault, or it's this thing's fault, or, you know, like try to like put the blame and focus on other people or your external environment to like that's the reason why you're where you are, instead of taking responsibility that like yeah, like those things could have genuinely hurt me and affected my, you know, programming, affected my emotions, my thoughts, my who I am as a person even. But you know, I need to take responsibility and be like, well, how can I heal that? How can I not let that define who I am? but to take ownership of who I am and to become who I want to be. And that's where the healing happens. That's where the healing comes in. Where like you have to, and maybe forgiveness is also important, where empathy, I'm open to seeing both sides. So maybe you do have someone in your life that like you are resentful towards or blaming them because of like a pain or hurt that you have, and it's something that like yeah, it could like they could have definitely hurt you, but it's something that you have to heal within yourself and not play victim, right? Like it's time to move on from that and time to do what you can to become the healthiest person that you can be mentally too, you know? And like it's this is like advice, like observe how are you feeling, like sit with it, don't judge it, don't label it, but just let the feeling be. You know, be with the feeling of blame, of resentment, hate, whatever, just observe it and then see what comes up and then to feel the pain, cry about it, release it, let it go, move on, you know, like process the feeling, but then like let it go. And this is your awakening. This is like you calling, being called up to like a higher level through this process. So whatever, maybe you are have experiencing some emotional pain from something. Yeah, these are definitely your soulmate's higher selves coming through because the messages are very like spiritual and about like it's they're deeper, you know, all the piles. So you there might be a connection to pile one because a couple of those same cards came out as well. Like this one, follow your curiosity and the passion in your heart and soul. So you might want to watch pile one as well. Um, and then we have I'm sending messages to you through people. So your soulmate, if you're not connected to your soulmate, which I'm getting your strong vibe in this pile that you're not yet connected to your soulmate, or at least in physical union with them, or maybe you don't even know them yet, they're communicating to you through other people. So it could be through your sisters, if you have any sisters or any close friends that are like sisters to you. It could even be like cousins or just siblings, period, right? It could be brothers as well, or parents, even family members, or just, yeah, people who you view as like family. They could be really important messengers and communicating to you about your soulmate or what you they need you to do, and and it could be something to do with following your curiosity and the passion in your heart and soul. So there could be something here that you know you need to do. It's like a higher calling, a deeper knowing, and you're like afraid to take the leap and like you have to take the leap. And then so like let's say you go to work tomorrow or today and your friend tells you like, hey, I think you should really pursue that passion that you have. Remember the one you told me about, you know, 3 months ago? What happened with that? Like something random like that, then that would be your sign of like, oh my God, this is my soulmate coming through my friend right now, talking to me, telling me to do this. And your soulmate and you are very spiritually and highly connected, right? And so it is important that you follow your heart and soul's desires and your calling, because that's how you come into union with your soulmate. If you're not on the path of like you're not on a soul aligned path, it's going to be really hard for you to find your soul mate, because if you're living in fear, then you're making decisions that are not taking you towards your destiny, right? I mean, they are, but there's a lot of detours and it's just going to take longer, right? Only time will tell. So I think it's just a matter of time. Like, however long it's going to take for you to meet your soulmate is a matter of how much you're willing to follow your heart and your soul. Because if you're avoiding the process, if you're avoiding the journey, if you're avoiding the emotional pain, if you're avoiding the shadow work, then it's going to take longer because you're avoiding the path, the work, the inner work that you need to do. So I think the more that you go into it and do the inner work that you need to do, the healing that you need to do, the quicker you're going to be your soulmate. That's why they're saying only time will tell. It's up to you. And so listen to like what the people around you are kind of telling you. If there's any synchronicities or anything that resonates really deeply, really listen to that message. And we also have you're not crazy, what you feel is real. So any of those like things that you feel that might feel crazy or you think you're crazy, like, oh my God, I just had a feeling, you know, about a message that I got, an intuitive, you know, message to do this, or I heard something, or my dream was like whatever, like you, whatever comes up for you, that seems to be a deeper message, but it's hard to explain and understand with your mind. Just trust those feelings. What does pile three's soulmate want to do? We have the Knight of Wands. This is about pursuing your passion, something you're very excited about. Take action on that. It's time to take action. Use your determination, ambition, and all that drive and fire that you have, and go for it. Do it. Eight of Cups. You're gonna have to walk away from something that's not fulfilling you. Also, your soul is really passionate about you. Like, if you do know this person, they feel very sexually attracted and drawn to you, energetically drawn to you. And you excite them. You excite them a lot. But it seems like there's something here where you're not happy, something's not fulfilling you. You're just kind of like stagnant, I'm getting, and like blah. Like, that's kind of like what I'm getting. What else is pile three soulmate when it's held by three? About maybe how anything. I'm living up it actually. For this pile to be soulmate mother, no. Knight of Pentacles. I don't know, this is really coming through like strong about something with that you have a calling to do, and this could be anything. This could be like moving states, moving to a different area, changing jobs, changing something about yourself, within yourself, something to do with your health, fitness, family, friendships, money, a relationship, anything like that that has not been fulfilling you. It's like you need to walk away from it. You need to you follow your passion, and that fire in your soul that's like pushing you to do something new, and do it, take action. And then the Nine of Pentacles is to keep your focus energy on it and don't give up. Like, do not give up and keep doing it, no matter how boring it is, no matter how mundane it is, no matter how routine it is, no matter how habitual it is, no matter how not exciting it is. There's passion behind it, right? So you're gonna be able to follow through day to day, every day, because you have that, because it's driven by your passion. That's what passion is. When there's love and excitement about something, it's like you're willing to do the mundane, meticulous, more boring parts of it, because inherently and in essence, whatever it is that you're doing drives you and fulfills you. And that's something that you have to pursue and go towards, whether it's like leaving a relationship, a job, just something. You're going on a new path, and you're going to have to stay dedicated and focused on it, and diligent, right? Very diligent and methodical and strategic, and kind of like doing the everyday grunt work. That's how you're going to have your prosperity. They're the Five of Swords. So this could be some mental patterns and overthinking that also blocks you and stops you from being the Empress, from being in your best, highest vibration. Yeah, this is a divine feminine energy here. So this is where you're going. You're gonna have all of the abundance that you want in your life. Also, your soulmate views you as everything. With the Empress, your soulmate really, really thinks, or will think, that you're just so beautiful or handsome, just very radiant and vibrant, and your energy, like you ooze sexiness and confidence and radiance and attraction. Like, you're very attracted to you. They find you very sexy, and like you can attract, like, very magnetic in your energy, and you can attract all the things that you want to you. And you're very loving and nurturing as well, and like free spirited, and they love that about you. But then they also see like this Five of Swords, like conflict, like you have some sort of inner conflict. Yeah, you need to heal. There's something you need to heal. and contemplate, meditate on, process, take a break. Just take a break. Yeah, the hanged man at the bottom, hanged woman. You need to gain a new perspective on something. There's been something that's been bothering you, I feel. It's been getting in your way. You've been overthinking it. It's been causing you a lot of stress and conflict and drama and worry, anxiety, sleepless nights, maybe arguments. It's not been very beneficial to you. You need to really look at this situation from a new perspective. You need to look at your life or whatever, like the way you think, even needs to change. You need to gain a new perspective, change your mindset. And this is going to take a lot of reflection, meditation, journaling, spending time in nature, right? With the Empress, connecting back with the nature, with your own beingness, right? Like your own, like just be, like is what I'm getting. Like just relax and just be. Slow down, take a break from life, and try to gain a new perspective about this like conflict situation. And yeah, I feel like that is how it's going to heal you and heal this situation. And I think that that's what needs to happen before you have this like union with your soulmate. Um, any final messages that Child Tree's soulmate wants them to know? Oh, the lovers, they love you. Your soulmate loves you very, very much. They feel very passionate towards you, very attracted to you. You guys are, this is a divine counterpart. This could be even a twin flame. You know, this is Gemini energy that could be significant. June could be significant as far as timing is concerned for some changes, or maybe that's when you'll meet them, or you know. Um, so end of May or June could be significant. But yeah, this person, this is a high level connection. This is a divine connection, and the universe is going to bring you guys together. There will be some challenges between, like, that's what it is, you know, it's like you have this mountain between you guys. So they're like trying to come together. The universe, the God, the divine, whatever, is like sort of overlooking this connection. But there is a mountain that's coming in between you guys' connection and union. So it's like you have to face whatever this is before you guys can come, but the universe is protecting you and it's like looking over this connection. And with the moon at the bottom, there's a lot of fears that have to be faced. And a lot of fears that have to be faced, illusion, things, you're not seeing things clearly, fears that are being triggered, that you need to gain a new perspective on, heal, surrender, work on yourself to become this independent, confident person. Having your abundance. This could be like working on a new skill, mastering a skill, learning something new, working on a business. Something needs to come to an end. Like your life is going to be shaken up or needs to have a shake up in order for this like love to come in. Yeah. And justice, hierophant. Yeah. I mean, this is all coming in. It's going to come in really fast once you overcome this hump, like whatever this hump is for you, which you will obviously know for yourself because it's coming out pretty strongly in the reading. So just, yeah, go into it, face the fears, do a lot of reflecting and spending time alone and just kind of surrendering and seeing these things from a new light. Take action on whatever this is, this calling that you have. Don't be afraid to walk away from those things that are toxic and not serving you. And your soulmate's waiting for you on the other side. With love, like a lot of love. And they seem to be very wise. Like their higher self has a lot of wisdom. And so this person could very well be just a person who has had a lot of life experience, maybe an old soul, somebody who's like pretty evolved. And just a really strong friendship with them. And this is true love. This is your true love. Yeah, so that's what I have for you, pile 3. I really hope that you enjoyed that and it resonated. If it did, I'd love it if you liked, commented, and subscribed to my channel. Your support means everything to me. Your engagement on my channel really helps to grow my channel. So thank you. I appreciate that. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.